George Foreman, a man who has 4 men in his bed. These men, all boys, have elongated penises just like the previous character. Yet this man, Foreman, what does he do with all these penises? You see, George Foreman only has 2 holes. So that's quite the contrary. 4 over 2? That's 2. Meaning there's 2 spare, erect, elongated genitalia. Now, some suggest those 2 cavities in the side of your skull, adjacent to the nose, commonly known as the ears or the ears ventricles. George Foreman offered the idea of sticking the elongated genitalia in these 2 ear holes. You see, 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. George Foreman. Yet, quite on the contrary, the elongated peni did not fit ajar to his ear cavities. So George Foreman came up with the ingenious idea, super, to put 2 up the arse and 2 in the esophagus. Well, it's well known that the anus can stretch to 18 centimeters cubed. So those 2 fit in without hesitation and without trouble. Yet, the mouth can only go approximately 6 centimeters squared in diameter. With the average penis being 3, he could stick 2 in. Yet these men did not have average penis. Their penis so large, so extraordinary, and so extravagant, he could barely fit the 1 in. Well, we've now done some division here. There's 1 penis left. George Foreman, now 2 in the arse, 1 in the mouth, had a remainder of 1. He was uncertain of what to do, but George Foreman was known for his cognitive ability. He could think, and he could think on the spot. He could think so well and so extraordinary. He triumphed that of the thinking by Sir Isaac Newton. He triumphed the thinking of that by Immanuel Kant, and he triumphed over the late, great Austrian scientist, Sir Albert Einstein. He figured, why not, with the extra spare peni, hold it in his hand? Now, this penis, the last one, you know what they say, best till last. This one was huge. Massive. Some say it was so big, it triumphs the Burj Khalifa in both girth, size, and depth. He needed more than 2 hands for this. It was quite a feat. Men have climbed Mount Everest, but no man has dared to climb F. Scott Fitzgerald's penis. But George Foreman decided to take on the brave, relentless and challenging task of doing so. And by doing so, he succeeded, but at a cost. His hands burnt away due to the friction of the rubbing of the shaft so thick, he could not even wrap both hands around it. He broke all his fingers, his thumb, sprained his wrist, and lost mobility in both hands. But F. Scott Fitzgerald, he did arrive, and he arrived in style. They say the average man has enough saliva to fill up a swimming pool throughout their lifetime. Well, this man had an extra fluid, which was not saliva. It was an off-white tone. And in this one final stroke, he had enough to produce 458 litres cubed. of area. And in fact, the room was not 458 centimetres cubed, it was only 28 metres cubed. If your math is correct, ladies and gentlemen, they did drown. There's an old saying from a wise man, Mahatma Gandhi. He says, it's better to come in the shower than to shower in the cum. These boys did not shower in the cum, they drowned in it simply. George Foreman, William Left Shoe, William Right Shoe, Scott Fitzgerald, and Kneecap all sadly passed away in this tragic incident. This incident cost the government, in government spending, £400 million, and that increases opportunity costs within the government. They had to stop their subsidies on lubricants due to the dangerous nature of this subject. And many wonder, what were they thinking in the final moments? You know, just to be engulfed by this white liquid, to drown a painful death. Now, the result of this exposure was females in a 50-metre radius were all impregnated. And 25 metres away, there was a female yoga class. That then impregnated 47 women, 12 of whom died as a result of missed complications in surgery, 5 of whom received abortions, and 7 who committed themselves to the most devious act of suicide. Now, master of evil or martyr, George Foreman, remains the $1 million question, $1.5 million adjusted to inflation. The end.